Hiya, it's Deputy Prime Minister, proud Northerner and basic instinct enthusiast, Angela Rayner, and welcome to another No-Brainer with Angela Rayner. What an incredible week us Labours are having, from making brilliant moves in the Chagos deal to myself putting a very important council together, as well as all the other very important things us Labours are doing, and this country is really starting to move forward in a very positive way. Our Kia proved that having vocal coaching during Christmas Eve lockdown of 2020 was absolutely essential, because today he delivered the Starmer smackdown. This was what he was born to do, and the vocal coach made a special video this week explaining why what she did with our Kia on Christmas Eve in 2020 was essential work, because we would not have had the incredible charismatic leader that we have today if it wasn't for all the hard work that they put in together back then. So there you go, just proof yet again that it was absolutely essential, and he really was delivering the Starmer smackdown 100% today. Kemi Badenoch really is just fading into the background now. She's no leader, and she's no match for him either. He was absolutely slamming it left and right with everything. In fact, I can't even remember anything that she said. And he certainly knew how to deliver a smackdown to the Chuckle brothers, who sadly had to ask questions in Parliament today. Farage and Tice. I do not understand what Farage was playing at today. I don't know if he did the bar before he went into PMQs, because he looked like he'd had a skinful. He was stood there with his gob wide open, laughing and looking really confused, like he didn't know what question he was going to ask. And we kept saying, get on with it, ask your question. And he still stood there just looking and looking really confused and laughing. In the end, our Lindsay had to say, can you get on with it, please? Hurry up, because the sooner you ask the question, the sooner we can get an answer and move on. Well, people are slagging him off for that, saying that is not very neutral, and it was very obvious that he's one of us Labours. No, he was doing his job, because we haven't got time to listen to nonsense from the likes of Farage. Can't even remember the question that he even asked. That's how pointless the whole thing was. And then the other Chuckle brother got up, Tice, and started asking very inappropriate questions that frankly could be deemed as quite offensive to certain groups of people, and proof yet again that I do need to get this council together to decide what is offensive and what isn't offensive. And for those of you slagging it off, saying it's just blasphemy laws through the back doors, I don't think so. How is it blasphemy laws through the back doors when we're showing you exactly what we're doing and we're talking about it openly? Why are you lot obsessed with what us Labours are doing through back doors? Why aren't you focusing on all the things that the Tories did for 14 years through the back door? Certainly plenty to try and investigate there, like how they managed to get us into a £22 billion black hole. Maybe you should be asking questions like that. It was absolutely fantastic to see our Lou back in PMQs today. I called her up, I said, it's time to come out of the bunker now, our Lou. You might not be the transport minister anymore, but you are very much one of us Labours, so why don't you come back in and ask a question in PMQs? So she did, and I have to say, she was nowhere near as colourful as she usually is. She looked a bit like an MP, and not so much like a circus performer. So it was a new look. I think it looked quite nice on her, actually. It looked pretty good. But I almost didn't recognise her until she stood up. It was quite a transformation. Anyway, it was lovely to see her back, and it was fantastic to see all of us Labours working hard, working together, and proving that, as always, we are continuing to go from strength to strength. I'll see you again on another No-Brainer with Angela Rayner. Blasphemy laws through the back doors